Last week, Fort Hood's new leader outlined his grand strategy for tackling long-running systemic cultural problems on the post. Tonight, a look at those plans and analysis from one of the top HR firms in Texas.
Leadership requires action. We must reset here at Fort Hood and return to those fundamentals of leadership at every level.
Fort Hood's newly arrived commanding officer hits the reset button on practically every process involving interaction between soldiers on post. He intends to bring concepts that have worked for the private sector into a new way of managing the men and women of America's fighting force.
So I think they are concepts that actually work. I think that is a place for the military to start.
Human resources expert Melanie Tolliver runs the Hopkins Group, a well-respected HR firm headquartered in Dallas. She describes General Richardson's plans as based on solid HR principles. The plan starts at the top.
I have a plan of action to re-baseline our expectations of our chain of command, to ensure our leaders understand their responsibility to know and care for America's sons and daughters.
He aims to get a conversation going by teaching leaders to ask difficult questions, resulting in uncomfortable conversations, but the kind that reveal who each of us really is. He hopes a bridge of understanding will make for a stronger team, and Tolliver says it does.
For instance, within my own organization, one of the things, getting to know the individuals on your team, you really understand their strengths, their weaknesses.
Next candidate, get set, begin.
And in the Army, where each life and each mission depends on the trust within a team, that information can make it or break it. Richardson believes it will also address problems of harassment and assault.
Once you develop a level of cohesion and trust with somebody, you're going to intervene to protect them.
True, says Tolliver, who applauds the Army for following the lead of successful businesses and not just tackling Fort Hood's deep systemic problems the Army way.
I think it is good that they're thinking in this vein and that they do realize that it is something that they need to look at or that is critical right now.
She says the plan may not make sexual assault and race issues disappear, but it will help make them manageable and help create better understanding.
At least he has hit the reset button, and he is aware that there needs to be change, within the organization.
So a new day has begun on Fort Hood as General Richardson hits the so-called reset button. If it works, it could become a model for the entire U.S. Army. But should it? We'll answer that question when our look at the makeover on Fort Hood concludes at 6 on 25 News. On Fort Hood, Dennis Turner, 25 News.